Welcome back to Morning in America. I'm Mitch Carr. It's just after 7:30 on the East Coast, but we are going to the border. Two of the suspects arrested in connection with the deaths of 53 migrants inside a sweltering truck in San Antonio are due in court this morning. Investigators say the two Mexican nationals were found with firearms when they were arrested in a house tied to the semi-truck and also were in the U.S. illegally. They face federal weapons charges. The suspected driver was in court Thursday, charged with smuggling, resulting in death. In Washington, the Supreme Court handed the Biden administration a win on Thursday, ruling the president can end the Trump-era Remain in Mexico policy. NewsNation border correspondent Robert Sherman is live in Hidalgo, Texas, with what happens next. Robert?
Well, Mitch, it's going to change the way that immigration and the border is handled, that's for sure. For those who have been trying to come to the country and seek asylum, they've had to remain in Mexico. But now that policy, which has been controversial since it was put in place by the Trump administration, can be done away with.
Nancy Romero made the journey to Juarez, Mexico, all the way from Cuba. She's seeking asylum in the United States.
I've been here 3 years doing all I can, doing it the right way. I have not gone to the bridge to try to make it over to the other side because it's against the law to do that.
That's because of the Remain in Mexico policy, or MPP, put in place by the Trump administration, which requires migrants seeking asylum to wait in Mexico as their claims process. Typically, it takes years. But now the wait might be over, as the Supreme Court ruled 5-4 Thursday that the Biden administration does not have to keep the policy in place and is free to repeal it. Law enforcement says it's essential for securing the border.
The moment people were forced to wait in Mexico pending their asylum or deportation proceeding here in the United States, they stopped coming.
Except for the most part, those with legitimate claims whose lives were in jeopardy. But on the flip side, those seeking asylum have to spend years waiting in Mexican border towns. Cities like Tijuana and Juarez are two of the most dangerous cities in the entire world. Opponents of MPP believe it's inhumane and say new policy is needed.
Policies that will allow people to safely and orderly enter the United States if they're fleeing for their lives.
Pastor Juan Fierro Garcia, who runs the shelter Romero is staying in, says if the Remain in Mexico policy goes away, you can expect more people to try to cross into the U.S.
This situation is a dire one for the northern border of Mexico. It's a wave of people already waiting to cross, and you have those who are coming into Mexico and coming to the border. It's a bad situation.
So it's worth noting that the far majority of migrants we encounter down here on the border will not receive asylum and do not qualify for asylum. Seeking asylum based upon economic reasons, for example, that is not a qualifier under American immigration law. So that will be something to consider. But you talk to a lot of border officials down here, their biggest concern is that you're going to start to see a lot more people coming over the border with this policy if it goes away. Mitch?
All right, that's Robert Sherman reporting live for us from Hidalgo, Texas, right there on the border. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.